Puerto Rico would finish 3-1. Austria still sitting at 2 wins. So China, France, Austria would be a 3-way tie. I am so confused.
Three-way tie.
Help me. Someone, please.
Three-way tie will go to points tiebreaker.
Points tiebreaker,
yes. Anyway, we'll sort that out. Joko probably should have put that up top for Rambo. Instead, it's off China. They touched it last. Ball will stay with Les Bleus. The Joker will start the possession with Wireless. Back to Joko. He'll get it up to Wireless. Wireless. He'll miss it. Tracks it down anyway. The Frenchman swinging around back to the Joker. They want to feature Wireless Wilson in this offense. Taking far too much time. Rambo will get a look top of the key, but he misses wide right. Uh-oh. Wu lost his footing, but he had some help. Rambo hitting with a hip check. Back up top, China. Poked away with 9 seconds to operate with. Han Yu. Han Yu lets it go, and it is off iron. White ball, France touched it last.
I think Han Yu Guo is shooting a lot of twos today. And I think mainly that Xiang is suffering because of it. Xiang is a really good shooter, has not gotten a lot of looks.
Xiang to Zhang. Jiang Lang scores it over Rambo. Great feel inside the paint as Francais. He will draw the foul, shoot 1 free throw. Gala taking his game to new heights in an absolute must-win situation. Francais, it's good. 1-1. Wu could be an X factor. Wu stains it. Uh-oh. Foul off the ball. Little shove on Rambo. Another look at that last two. It's Wu, drain. Wu, drain. No else. I'll be back. I'll be back. You sit right here.
Right.
3-1.
Come out of nowhere.
It caught you off guard. It'll come together soon enough. Wilson inside. Oh, crossover. Joko. Whistle for France's second foul. Trying to be physical with Wu on the drive. Getting Wu active here early. Sneaks past Wilson. Jiang Lang stepped on the line. Wireless Wilson with Rambo. Now the Joker. Joko. Can't get it down low to Rambo because of a foul.
Yeah, Rambo with a good screen positioning here on Guo, and Guo, of course, a business decision, pulls him away from the action. Foul.
Rambo to Wireless. Mullet move, back over to Wireless. Wilson, no. Up top, the Joker. Scoop is a miss. Stays where it's at, 1-point game. China in front. Nobody there to stop Zhang.
This has worked for China all game so far. Guo, Zhang, pick and roll. Zhang open at the basket. Guo didn't even have to dribble to get him a look.
A lot of whistles here early in the first 2.5 minutes. Last game of men's pool play. Up to these two to put on a show. China loss puts them out. The Joker still struggling. Cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now he is forcing the issue. That belonged in the theater.
A little bit of acting going on there, you think?
Well, I don't know if we're going to get a replay, but he went down there like he got hit by a freight train.
You never sold a foul?
Of course. I've sold plenty of fouls. Every time I went up for a shot, I would say, hey.
Court 2. Raphael Wilson with the Wilson. Round comes Francais. They left him alone, and he finishes with Lele to make it 4-3. France still trailing. Jiang Langjiang, tough, but he took an extra step.
This France team is really tall, and I think that was the goal of this roster, right? To get a big team out on the court. So for Zhang, there's not too many mismatches because even Joko, a little bit shorter, really tenacious defender.
Joko being tested. The Joker, oh, got that beat, but not cleanly. Maybe some body contact.
They look clean up top.
But,
oh no, there's a lot of arm on that play.
Okay, okay.
It was ball and then half of Joko's arm, so yeah, that's a foul. Tight game here early. Low score in the first couple of minutes. China has expended a lot of fouls to try to stop France from scoring. They got to go 7 minutes with disciplined defense here. Can't be physical, otherwise you're going to put France on the line.
That is not what you want to do. Consistently a top free throw shooting team. Although Joko, see if he can erase his struggles. This is a mental thing, I think, right now. He's just thinking too much.
Yeah.
Joko is fortunate to get another try at it. And he'll put this one up in the air, and that one he will knock down. Guo gets the screen from Wu. Guo met by the Joker. Rebound lands in Paul's hands. Inside, Rambo. Five, 4. Oh, Jiang. That's going to be a goal tip. So Gayla got beat on the back door. Pass delivered in the perfect spot. And it touched the backboard. Easy call.
Yeah, well-designed play by China.
Offensive foul there. There's Zygmunt Raimo of Team Latvia as they prepare for the playoffs here at this 9th edition of the World Cup. 3 seconds back to the basket.
3 seconds in the key. Jan couldn't receive the pass.
This is the signal.
Yeah.
I saw that hand movement and I thought I was confused. Anyway, it's a turnover, nonetheless. Oh, they are beating Frank Segala up. Been on the floor this whole game. Maybe some of it acting, some of it not. That ain't. So shove in the back.
He got a little shove in the back, yes. Definitely sold that. I don't think he's going to be hurt from that push. Let's just say that.
See, Boss from the old school. He believes no blood, no foul.
Well, let's be honest. And I actually have a point to make here.
Okay.
When I played, the game was 10 times more physical.
That's true.
We were wrestling back then, let me tell you.
Yeah, I was calling those wrestling matches back then.
It must have been fun.
No.
No, I think it's good that they shortened the game, but back in my days, that wasn't a foul.
Hey, that was suffocation. That defense was crazy for Paul Joko.
Yeah.
Wilson sets up Segala. Segala, just before the horn sounds, punctual, right on time, and gives France an 8-5 advantage.
France has come out sharp, and I like the Wilson-Segala handoff action for them because it means you have two shooters working behind each other. Any which one of them can actually pull up for a big two. Segala working away from that to get a mid-range shot to go down.
And two players that in many ways are kind of interchangeable, right? Similar players. I think Wilson might be a little bit more gifted offensively and that his bag might be a little bit different, deeper, but I think that Segala's the better defender.
Yeah, for sure.
Head coach Sochuk looking on. Putting his team to the test. Silver medal at the Olympics last year. China looking at a 3-point deficit. Xiang, 2-ball, back iron. Joko skies for the board. They reverse it. Rambo sets the screen. No, he wasn't set. Such a tough game to play, this 3x3. Oh, man, he lets it grow from 2 range and connects China within 1. Physical, fast, frenetic. Francais uses the screen, leans in, and China look like they touched that last. It will be blue ball. Segala with a rest now. Joko back in.
Women here as well supporting their men, and again one of those travels, man. Those things frustrate me because players by now should know.
That was as clear as day.
Yeah.
Joko, what? Just a lapse. Hand up on Guo, shot off. The Joker tracks down the rebound. He's got Wireless Wilson up top who wants to swing it. He's got it back now. Raphael now attacking. 1 versus 2. Tries to sneak it over to Rambo. He probably should have just took the shot. He knows it was a bad decision. There's a future Hall of Famer. Batman himself, Carlos Lasmanas of the Latvians.
A lot of players coming into the venue here today because I
remember
seeing some of them in the hotel and they're like, man, the games are crazy. I'm going to be there. All right.
But also scouting because they want to know who they're going to who they cross with for the last 16. The Joker converts the layup. 4:35. Step back from Xiang. Off iron. Segala will get it himself and have it cleared. Joko to Raphael. Good defense, but out of bounds off of China.
That leaves 7 seconds for the French on the shot clock. I think China's defense has actually been really good. Wu is actually shown out, trying to keep Segala away from scores.
China with 7 fouls too. That's not a good position to be in. 2 free throws every time. I told you, the man's in his bag. Wilson extends that lead to 3. Segala called for that foul. Number 6 on France.
I don't like this, man. This is where somebody sets a screen and you just run into it and then flop and try to see if you can get a foul out of it. That is just an annoying play to me.
So you'll see him give him a tech at times. Here's Guo sizing up Segala. Guo foul, back-to-back bad defensive plays by Segala. It is the 7th foul, so either way, 2 free throws were going to be the result. And Guo will shoot those out of the break. Oh, yeah. You see, yeah, got him on the elbow.
Slight tap on the elbow, but they've been very sharp about that this World Cup.
That's true. But if you're Segala, why even try to get away with that? Just put your hand up, contest it.
I agree, but look, at some point, as friends, being friends, right? You come in today, 0-2, you need every bit of advantage you can get. So you're trying to play on the edge. You're trying to find ways. Look, I've been critical of Frank flopping on certain plays. I'd do the same thing in his position, to be honest with you. Because any way you can get a win, you get a win at this stage of the tournament.
For China in the trailing position. They will get it down to 1. The Joker drops it off. Francais straight on 2. No. Joko. He can't save the possession for the French. France, China coming down to the wire. Last men's pool play game. A high pressure day of action with teams fighting and clawing to extend their hopes of competing for a medal here. Guo,
It's been a lot of missed Guo twos this game. At this point, I just let him shoot. He does not have it from range.
I wouldn't let him shoot, but he's not feeling it. That's true, but he's a deadly enough shooter. Wireless is struggling to get connection. Whoa, with the cross, whoa. Off iron it'll go, Rambo now. Wilson, can he get back in his groove? Wireless to Mulletproof, to the Joker. The Joker. No, sir.
China's not respecting Paul Joko's shot at all. They're not coming out on him. They're not contesting him. They're letting him let it fly.
Joko lofts it over to Rambo. Rambo to And France's offense is having some major struggles right now. Joko crossing, get to the baseline. That basket is going to count. Foul up top though, and I believe it's against China.
Oh, this would be a huge swing for France. Could just be 3 points going their way. Look. Yeah. Ooh, running over that screen. Called for the foul there, and then the score counts. So this could be a 3-point swing going France's way.
Mental miscues. China want a timeout. Couple of free throws coming up for Frank Segala. Continuation awarded to Paul Joko on the drive. But you knew this game was going to be a physical one. Hotly contested.
This may have been one of the more physical games of the tournament so far. Both teams know what's at stake. It's a low-scoring game. I don't think it's in favor of either team.
Oh, it's actually Rambo, not Segala. Mullet-proof. He's pressure-proof. Knocks down the first of 2. Oh, misses the second. Ball fake. Xiang. Deflected inside. Diang Long will miss it with a big rebound inside for China. Xiang over to Diang Long. Oh, he runs into trouble. Guo cannot get free. Up fake. Xiang all alone. 2 ball.
This is a shot that Xiang usually hits. He's a really good shooter, but it's out of rhythm.
Cross court they go to Francais. Gela. 2 free throws coming up anyway for any foul. And a warning, behavior warning for White. Here's Francais. Got to protect the shooter's landing space. After Rambo split a pair, Segala's got 2 in front of him. And he will get a fortunate bounce.
Shooter's roll for Frank.
A very fortunate one. There's Mari Manet of the French women's team. They're going straight to the quarterfinals. And Frank say good, 2 for 2. 2-possession game with 2 minutes to play. Lockdown defense from Frank Segala. Joko around to Frank Say, mid-range, wee.
Bad defense by China following a string of bad offensive possessions. 2 screens from Rambo. Zhang drops way too deep, giving Frank a look. He leaves his teammate Wu on an island. Wu had to fight over the screen and contest the shot without Zhang stepping in.
Segala loves that mid-range.
Yeah, you have to get up to the level of the screen, and if you want to play a drop coverage, that's fine. You got to come up first, though, but that's what an end-of-a-game situation will do to you. Zhang probably gassed, couldn't move his feet. France with some easy points because of it.
4-point advantage for France. Started off 0-2, trying to finish 2-0 and extend their chances of a medal hope. Guo off iron, Rambo will snag it. The Joker to Wireless. Wilson up top, the Joker. That one airmail, right out of bounds. He will have a seat and Segala will come in. Tianglang, easy work. China still have a chance in this. This is far from over. Wilson skips it to Rambo. Rambo decides to clear it. Frank Say. Did he clear that?
Apparently he did.
He did. It was close. It is a 1-possession game. Ladies and gentlemen, coming down to the wire. Francais to Rambo. Francais will miss it. Long rebound. Lands in Guo's hands. And Ralph Wilson caught with his hand on Guo's shoulder.
That is not smart. Guo had him sealed. Just let him go get a 1. You're still up. But I got to say, that last Frank Segala shot, another one of those very low drops by China on defense. They're just letting him try to decide the game like he's getting open shots.
Neither team has been sharp with mental focus late. Some silly fouls, some poor defensive decisions. And now we could be tied. We are tied. We are tied. Francais leans in. Wow.
France with a fully defensive lineup. Joko's confidence is shot, so he's not doing much.
Whoa, not happening. The Joker. Joko, does he have the confidence to attack? He won't get it. There's 11 seconds left. Han Yu, Guo to the rim. It's a miss. Tipped out, big rebound. Francais will miss it. Why does he shoot it?
Way too early. He shoots it way too early.
Why? Why is he?
They want to get
Why
points.
doesn't he just hold on to the ball?
But I think they need to get points on the board. That's why. I think they need to get points on the board in case of a 3-way tie.
Ah.
I think that's why you see him shoot it this early, but this leaves the door open for China. Guo has that shot from behind his head, so he's going to be able to get this off. Joko, though, a high leaper. Referee Veskovic explaining to him how far away he can get. I don't understand why you don't put Rambo on the ball, though. Why would you not put your tallest player on the ball?
Why did Frank Segala take the ball away from official Vesco?
I don't know.
He's done it confidently, like the ball is in France's.
I think he wants a technical.
Ah. Wow, this is some
He wants to get the overtime.
This is some high-level thinking.
He wants to get the overtime. This is indeed high-level thinking.
Wow.
He wants to get the overtime, so he's going to have China tie the game here. That is extremely smart. And then they have a chance to get more points on the board, because I don't think in this scenario they're in. But Wu misses the free throw. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. Watch him. He's going to try to get another technical. There you go.
In my 10 years broadcasting this sport, I have never seen this in my life.
Incredible. China, they're going to want to tie anyways. And France give themselves a shot because I think they need more than 16 points. And Veskovic is going to try to tell him if he do it again, that he might kick somebody out of the game or something. I don't know.
Okay. The next time, well, maybe just some other player does it.
No, I don't think he just told the whole team.
Maybe there's a rule that you can't get back-to-back technicals.
He told the whole team you can't do it.
Guo, it's good.
This is Frank was cheering.
This is crazy.
This is incredible.
16-16. And now Guo will go for the win, and we go to overtime. It's Hanyu defended by the Joker. We go to OT.
This is what France needed.
France need 8 to win it in OT, and they're in. 18 points is what they need.
Look, if they score 16, they are right behind Austria. Austria's at 69 points, they're at 52. They need 2 points to tie them, and then it goes to ranking, and France is ranked higher than Austria.
Oh, this is mind-blowing.
But
this is unbelievable.
I think they still have the individual result over China, and Austria does too. So I think China's out regardless if they lose.
This could be the most iconic, improbable finish in 3x3 history as we go to overtime. China with the ball. Here comes China. Hanyu Guo to the crib. Here's France's chance. They need 2, and they need the win. France with Joko over to Rambo. It's nearly stolen.
Get Wilson in the game.
You got to get Wilson in.
Why Wilson? They went defensive, and then Wilson was on the bench for that possession. There's 3.8 left. Either Segala or Wilson needs to put up a 2 here.
Franck Segala up top. France need 2 to win. Wireless Wilson. Wilson off iron. Possession of China. All they need is 1. All they need is 1. Xiang puts a 2 up instead. It's nearly saved. Is that going to count? Unbelievable.
They're going to look at this.
They're going to look at this. He shot it over the back of the backboard. It didn't touch the top of the backboard.
It did not.
I think that ball is still going to be live.
I want to see the replay. Did that tip-in come in time? And it's about the yellow light on the shot clock. That's down.
That counts. China winning in OT. France had the right idea, but China make the play. An unreal sequence off the missed 2. The ball is saved over the top of the backboard. Tipped in for game.
How many game winners have we seen Xiang hit by now? That's like his 3rd of the year at least, counting the pro circuit, of course.
I have never seen